tools. One of my favorite is, one of the various kinds of.
Yeah. We won't say Leatherman.
Right,
But
that's one brand. Actually, this is made by H&K, but
Uh-huh.
there are so many good brands. Leatherman is one, but it's not the only one.
Right.
And there are inexpensive versions.
Right.
So if you go, I can't afford a Leatherman,
Right.
because honestly, they're not cheap.
No, they're not.
They're not, but I want a tool.
Uh-huh.
There's some at Harbor Freight,
Yeah.
and in an emergency, it will get you by. And so, if you can afford a good knife,
Yeah.
great. But if you can't, there are some inexpensive ones that will serve you quite well. I've got a pack, so I've upgraded over the years. Instead of carrying buckets, which I still use, I've got a pack that I put my clothing in here.
Uh-huh.
I put stuff that I need immediately that I can stick on my back, and as you said, my hands are free. And I carry the food, there's always a little food in here, but when I'm taking that, I know there's enough food for multiple days, and if I have to set it down, I can.
Yep.
So, this is a good pack, but you can buy one at Goodwill,
Yeah.
or you can use a duffel bag, or you can use whatever you have. If you had to, you could even use a cardboard box.
And if you had, they have these really heavy duty shopping bags that are recyclable, that are really heavy duty. You could
Yes.
just start with that.
You
just
can
to put-
start with that. It doesn't matter what you start with. You can upgrade later. You need to make a start. Once you start, it becomes simpler.
Yes.
You just need to figure out, where do I begin? Get a container for it, and it can be,
So the hardest step to take in a journey is the first
is
one.
the first step. If all you do is get a bucket, and you
I
put-
think they're $2.50 at Home Depot, and it's another $2 for the screw-on lid.
for the screw-on lid, you start that and you go, okay, I'm gonna take my 10-cent water bottle,
Uh-huh.
clean it out, fill it full of fresh water, put that in there. I'm gonna take some peanut butter, put it in there. What do your kids like? If you have kids, what do you like to eat? What is comfort? Because they're gonna be put in a strange place. If you're pulling this out and using it, things are messed up. Things are not good. You need to give them some kind of anchor. And if your kids can help you by going, I like Jif, or I like the grape,
Yeah.
the Goober peanut butter,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, so they feel that they're connected, that they feel like they have something. The other thing you might do is, kids have backpacks for school. You can make a small backpack with their clothing, with their favorite animal, that they can put it on and feel like they're helping and participating.
And it would be helpful in participating.
And it would be helpful.
Whatever they could carry.
Whatever they can carry is something you don't have
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
I mean, I had a dog. Dog had a pack. And when we went camping, she carried her food
Oh, wow.
and her water bowl and her stuff that she needed and her, lunge line.
Wow.
So
Everybody's
everyone
essential.
everyone can contribute.
Yes.
But you have to start someplace. A simple container, start gathering a little food,
Uh-huh.
some water, some clothing that they will need. Kids grow so fast, once a year at conference time, go through and go, you won't fit this anymore. Or go, this is now going to your brother's, we need to put something a little larger in for you. However it works.
That looks great,
Okay.
Mark. Now, I would like to go over. You've indicated, and I agree, that there's several different types of kits to get. Like you just mentioned earlier, one in your automobile. And
Yes.
what others? Like, do you have one for each disaster? Like if there's an earthquake or a flood or something. If there was a flood and you came out with a backpack, I would not be surprised to see an inflatable raft come out of yours.
Okay. Yes. I have a general setup.
Uh-huh.
And so I have a backpack with my clothing, almost like my camping gear, ready to go. I also have a separate one for search and rescue. And so when I'm doing that, I have my CERT equipment for certain call-outs. And then I just augment it by, do I need food? Do I need shelter? Do I need, you know, where are we going? What are we doing? I don't need to take this most of the time. When we're called out, that's all covered.
Right.
So depending on what's going on, depends on what I grab. And so mine's very modular. So I grab this, and I grab this.
And do you keep them right where in one place where you know if you're going,
Yes,
so you know, okay, I need this one and I'm gone?
yes. My wife knows where everything's at, and she goes, okay, Mark's not here, but we're gonna need this if we go. I have 6 different first aid kits. What are we doing? Where are we going?